Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in the desert in Southern California. We're going into the cult compound of Felicity to go see the center of the world.
It's not a cult. Don't listen to him. We're here. We made it to the center of the world. It says www.centeroftheworld.us. That's pretty funny. The brochure. So it is $5 a piece to come in here and look at the museum. I'm guessing when most of it's open. So right now it's closed because it's only, what, March? Is it December? I think it's December through March that it's actually open to see the museum and go into the pyramid, because the rest of the year they say it's too hot, and it's pretty hot, so I could see why they say that. And so you could walk on around the outside, but that's about it. But you can get a little brochure for $5. So the pyramids where they have the plaque of the center of the world. I guess you could do a tour and then they give you a certificate about, hey, you made it to the center of the world. Oh, sad. We'll just have to say we went there. This site was designated the center of the world by the United States government and the French government. So this place was bought by a guy named Jacques Andres. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right at all, but he basically bought a whole bunch of land, and there's nothing to do on this land because this is a desert. And so he's like, what can I do to get people to stop in this little tiny piece of land and make some money? So he put a pyramid on the land, and then he's making this wall for ages so people for history could basically see what's happened in the past. And he has stuff about the World War II, about the French wars, about Vietnam wars. And then if you want, you could even pay $300. You could get your name on the wall. So kind of interesting, and we have just stories all around. How about history of California? Let's see. Well, that's cool. Has the flag when it was the population. Wow, in 1850. 92,597,000 people only. We're at almost 34 million now just in the state of California. That's pretty crazy, huh? You know, the kids should just come here since, they can't go to school now because of the coronavirus, and just get the history of California and Arizona right here. They have it's chronological. It's pretty cool. Look at that. Mexico. It's crazy, all this information.
Ashlyn is in awe right now. It's the most amazing thing she's ever seen. I think she's going to move here.
It is pretty cool. So apparently he's still working on it. It's still not done, and it's just barely starting. And I think it's these stone plaques or whatever you call them. Oh, they're hollow. Huh. Okay. Well, they're supposed to form a shape someday, I guess. I don't know. So the church, he wanted to put a church here because the guy who bought the property became the mayor with a 0-3 or 3-0 vote. And so they decided they needed a church in this town of Felicity. And he believed a church needed to be on a mountain. So he brought 150,000 tons of dirt to pile on to put this church on the top. So overlooked this city of Felicity, which is where we're standing right now. I don't think there's any more to the city than just this. And one of those buildings by the pyramids is the post office. So kind of interesting. Felicity is named after the guy who bought this land's wife, and apparently it's one of the first cities named from a Chinese lady. Who knew? I don't know if any of this is true, but That's what they say online. The goal is all of these are supposed to last like over 4,000 years, so it'll be like information for the future. And so anything that's cut into it, it's permanent.
It's not deep enough to last 4,000 years. The etching is maybe 1/16 of an inch. Maybe. It'll last a few hundred years.
I don't know. That's what the website said. Whatever. So after you finish California history, you could go over to the history of the United States of America. The next one over. Oh, over there is all information about space travel and aviation. They have 14 plaques for parachuting. I mean, parachuting's cool and all, but is it worth 14 plaques? Okay, so the top is in French and the bottom is in English, so kind of weird and unusual. So we're now walking to the stairs to heaven, apparently. And these stairs are from the Eiffel Tower in France, which is really cool. So one of the original stairs. So their plaque says that the Eiffel Tower used to sway, the old original staircase. So about 500 feet from the second level to the top were removed and cut into 20 sections. And this is section number 12, apparently. And now it's a sculpture, because everyone needs an Eiffel Tower staircase in their lawn. So what do you think? He liked it. Don't listen to him. Our next stop is close to Palm Springs, and we're going to go hike to a waterfall on the Navajo Reservation. Please subscribe below to follow our adventures.